Hello guys and welcome to my train deck profile. I got 4th place at my locals this weekend with this. I do not have super bullet or super express bullet train or urgent schedules, but I still got top 4. So win-win, easy going. Right, so this deck is probably going to be one of my favourites because, well, it's quite simple to play at OTKs, and it's just pretty much a good anti-meta and good rogue deck. So starting off, obviously we're going to play our 3 Infinitrack Harvesters. Now this is the one that searches any Infinitrack monster, and it can also target your Derricrane to make both level 12 and go straight into your Zeus. Next we have our Anchor Drill. Now this one is what you're going to use for your turn 1 play, which is True King of all calamities with any of your level 5 Infinitrack monsters. What it does is when it normal summons, it special summons an Earth Machine from your hand into defense position, and it just gets you to your Ancient Gear Link, your double Anger Knuckle, or it gets you to your VFD, or it just starts your plays basically. Now, I don't know why this one's a common, to be honest. It's probably one of the best ones in this set, well, for this archetype. But Brutal Dozer is the one that specials from your hand by tributing an Earth Machine, and it special summons an Infinitrack monster from your deck. Now this instantly gets you to, again, a Link 2, or it gets you to your River Stormer, which gets you a Search or Ascend. Infinitrack Trencher. Most people play 1 or 2 of these, but I play 3 because it is my main way to extend through a Nibiru / hand traps. And that is the one that it banishes from the graveyard to special summon an Infinitrack monster from your grave. And then we have 1 Tunneler because we'll need to Pot of Avarice sometimes to get our engine back together in late game. Now, I play 3 Jizakuru, mainly because it's a level 10 machine and it is just a kaiju, so it gets rid of things like Dragoon and stuff like that. And obviously we have our 3 Derricranes because it's the best best extended we have at the moment, and is a level 10. Now of course we're going to play Night Express Knight because it has niche situations where we want to play this and want to get to this rather than another normal summon. For our Scrap Engine we have 3 Recycler, 1 Golem, and the ones we want to send is Rosenix or Infinitrack monsters depending on the situation. Of course we have our Ancient Gear Reactor Dragon to special summon off our Gear Town so we can OTK much better. For our going second cards we have 3 Forbidden Chalice. Now the reason we're playing this and not Imperm is because if we have our Revolving Switchyard and we're trying to bait something on field with that, if we activate that, then you can't chain Imperm to it. So this is the same thing, but you can activate it while having cards on field anyway. And then we have Swords of Concealment. This is surprisingly good against certain meta decks, and if not, is a bait towards the main meta decks. Like against Dragon Link, is just a bait to get them to waste one of the negates on it. Against Infinoble, the exact same thing, or they use the pop to pop this. Against Dino, most of them do not end on Lagia, so if you just do this against a Dino board and you can OTK, you are just set and it's an easy matchup for you. This is also very good against Prank Kids because this gets rid of the main problem for you, which is the Regeki. And the thing they'll need is a second Pandemonium because they'll already use it to make the Regeki guy. So unless they have that, you're pretty much winning from that point. Right, and of course we have our main train card, so we have Heavy Forward, which searches any Infinitrack monster, and it can also attach to your machine XYZs, which this actually comes up when you attach it to Zeus to give it another send. And then of course we've got our basic Revolving Switchyards to search our Derricrane, and we have our Gear Town, and we have a Terraforming to search our Gear Town if we really need to, but it's mainly there to search our Revolving Switchyard. Going to the extra deck, we'll go for the Xyz first. Your main power play for this deck, because I ain't got the urgent schedules or the bullet train, our main play is Zeusing the opponent. But of course we will have the standard train stuff, and that's why we have Night Express Knight, and the Jizukurus, because we can actually still go into these, but it's very rare to do it in this build because I don't have the other cards. So those are the main ones we want to go into. Of course, we have our turn 1 play, which is our Calamities. And then we have the Earth Slicer. This can come up with for breaking back row deck boards, and it can help with certain boards if you can get to it. Right. I just massacred my main deck. But we also have our River Stormer for our combo. We have our Avramax. This is niche, but sometimes you can go into it. And then we have 2 Ballistas. Now, the reason I'm playing 2 is because A, it's an OTK card by itself, and if the first one gets stopped, you can just make another one and go anyway. Do it again, because a lot of people interrupt it on the summon or on the first effect. They won't do it on the second effect. We have our double-headed Anger Knuckle, our Scrap Wyvern, 2 Goliaths. It comes up late game to have the second one. And we have a Link Spider for if we get Nibiru'd, we need to clear that token, because we need our main monster zones. Now, that is going to be it for the deck. Now, it seems pretty good against meta, so I'd say this is a very good option, but I definitely get the Urgent Schedules and the Super Express Bullet Trains and focus more on that sort of build. But I was surprised that this build worked as well as it did. But yeah. That's pretty much it. Thank you for watching my deck profile, and there should be more content to come.